a $1 million bond on each charge.
So that did go through, wasn't it?
That was this morning. It did go through $1 million on each charge. So, Judge Grady.
Found in El Salvador originally years ago. Was he living life as someone on land, or was he?
No. He was, it looked like he had a normal life. He had a family, had two kids he'd raised. So, no, he was life in motion.
How old is he now?
57, I think, late 50s, yeah. What is it? 56. Thank you, Mr.
Tommy, how many cases do you have where there's a 30-year timeline on it? I mean, I know you work cold cases.
Well, the oldest one I'm actively working right now is 1986. So I have a number of them in the 80s and 90s, a couple that I'm working. And we have some more fugitive cases that are similar to this that we're just looking at fugitives, the same thing, so.
Would you call this a fugitive cold case kind of, or it wasn't necessarily cold because you knew who?
Well, yeah, I mean, but it was old and it could have fallen by the wayside like a lot of, unfortunately, cases do. So we try not to do that. It does happen. But when you have something to work on, work with, it makes it easier, so.
Is it a lesson for other law enforcement agencies, like, you never know when something's going to come about?
Yeah, you never know, yeah.
How many cold cases you think you have still?
Well, we got tons of them, but I'm actively working right now, probably 8 or 10, something like that.
In the same range of years, of 30 years?
No, some of them aren't that old, from the mid-'80s to, I think the newest one I'm working is 07.
Sheriff, I know the DA's not here right now, but do you know of any type of timeline on when you may see this actually get into the courtroom?
No, I don't. And actually, I had a discussion with Jack Rody probably 20 minutes ago on this case. And they are going to work on this, trying to get it to court swiftly as they can. The young lady's been waiting over 30 years to see justice, and I appreciate his diligence to make that happen. And with that saying, I sent him to another meeting, and the individual we were just discussing that worked here left, had a career at the FBI, retired, and is back. He stepped in right now. I'm going to ask that he doesn't answer any questions. That was part of my discussion with, he may be sitting on the stand because he was a sheriff deputy back 30-odd years ago on the scene. So statement may be needed in court, not here.
Even if just about to just say how he feels about it, that there's somebody in custody?
Want to talk to that? It's up to you. What was he want to say that? How do you feel about it?
Nothing on the case, but just how are you feeling since you were there on the scene that night? See something so long, I'm sure this may be one of the first you've had this length time in your career.
I would say I think I share the sentiment of at least the sentiment I gather from your questions. It's a testament to law enforcement not giving up and not forgetting. That is a long time, and I attribute it to the lieutenant here working that case. But it's amazing that we can bring somebody to justice after all those years.
Long time, 2 different careers in law enforcement for you, and a retirement along the way too, right?
Yes.
I don't know if you answered it, but in 30 years, there's been building changes, there's been hurricanes and floods in Galveston County. Has all the physical evidence been preserved for this case?
Yes.
Yes, sir. That's part of our job, is trying to preserve all physical evidence. We have a very large evidence room back there. Actually, it's multiple tiers to get stuff off the ground. And depending on what case comes about, some of this stuff we have to keep forever. Any other questions? My name? Oh, Henry, Henry, last name T as in Tom, Rochesset. And I'm the sheriff here in Galveston County.
By any chance, do you have any video that we might use of him coming to the state? Or the suspect coming to the state?
Anything from court this morning or anything?
Anything that we could
No,
use?
nothing this morning.
Would be nice.
We had one last night that requested coming down in video, and I have to see if they can release it, but we'll go from
We
there.
already have.
You already have?
Everybody requested it. Okay.
He requested last night. They were here when the vehicle came from the airport. Any other questions?
Anybody speak Spanish?
Well, thank you all.
Spelling on our names?
Yes. Richard Renison. Richard, it's Rennison.
RENNISON.
Richard?
Yeah, just tell
Yeah.
them.
My name is Richard Renison, Rennison, and I'm a supervisory special agent with the FBI.
And now Lieutenant Tommy Hanson, Tom Stewart.
S-E-N-S-O-N.
Mine's
S-O-N?
S-O-N. Oh, yeah, mine's Lieutenant Tommy Hanson, Hansen. Hanson, Hansen. Lieutenant Tommy Hanson, Hansen. And I'm with the Major Crimes Unit with the Galveston County Sheriff's Office.
How long have you been?
49 years.